And people are just so used to their mundane routine that they forget that
Yeah.
everything else is going on around them, you know?
Well, and what I think is interesting about this too is because we're like, we live in this whole society community thing and we want everything to be based on that, but like we take art and like separate it from that. And like, you know, art's not part of the community. Like, I'm the artist, I gotta go be tortured and live with myself and have this, you know, shack up in the mountains. But it's like, art is a very communal thing, and so I like how this kind of brings back the like idea of communal art. I think all the projects we've been working on have kind of that element to it.
Urban element.
Yeah.
I remember, I'm not sure if it was at Summer Arts or somewhere, but one of the teachers was talking about how one of their students printed like 3,000 copies of like a really like small short story, and they just crumpled them up and threw them around campus.
Oh, cool.
And so people would like pick them
I
up,
did that.
either to like throw it away or to like look at it.
I did that. I didn't do that with the 3,000. I only printed 30.
Did it work?
I printed out Oscar Wilde's The Friend short story.
I don't think I've read that one.
Yeah. It's pretty entertaining. I printed
Oh.
out 30 of those and I just left them in different places.
Yeah. Speaking of that, have you done your love letter thing yet?
Yes, you're the only one that
I've
has
been thinking
Okay,
about
no,
it.
it's fine.
But,
That's okay.
But I haven't actually.
As long as something's going on.
Yeah. But I'm not sure what's gonna happen once we're all done with it. Then what happens?
It doesn't. We'll figure
Type
that
it
out
out.
once. Yeah. We'll figure that out once you get it done.
Because I feel like we had a lot of ideas, but we didn't make like a solid like.
Okay.
What exactly are we gonna do?
Well, from what I understand, was that we have the 3 different perceptions of love, all on a letter, and then there's going to be like a cover letter to that is like, this is what this is. Please add to it and send it on. And then there'll also be the email address so that everyone can email us their update to it, and we can add that to, you know, somewhere. I think was that in accordance with what you had in mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of sad because we have to shock people to like really living.
Yeah.
People.
But see, that's what art is though. Like, art is the shock of like waking up the inner soul, you know? That's why we create, because we're dead inside.
We don't really want the.
Dead inside.
We don't really want the. Oh my God, art. We
No,
want the-
no.
We want the. Art.
The like,
You know, like
I
that.
feel alive again.
At the same time,
Yeah.
it reminds me. I saw this painting, and like the preface to it was like, "What will like historians say 1,000 years from now about our society based on our art?"
Yeah.
Like about the cavemen.
Yeah.
You know, they found like cave art, and then they could make like comments about cavemen. And they had this picture underneath, which was like this Victorian lady, like high foot kicking this zombie, and like his face exploded. And I was like, you know, it's a really beautiful picture, but at the same time, it's really shocking. Like,
Yeah.
it's shocking
Yeah.
but beautiful art, and like, it's kind of like what we're talking about, where you're shocked into appreciation.
Yeah.
But then like, what are people gonna say about it? Like, what
Yeah.
does that say about us? That we need to be shocked
Yeah.
to see art.
No, I just read this on my blog the other day. But Thoreau's, when he talks about leading lives of quiet desperation, and how, you know, like, we all have like this, we're all dead inside, basically, like how he says, like, we need to like get away from that and get away from, you know, everything. And so I feel like art brings that back.
Is
You
it
know?
like the simulacra, whatever, in a way?
That whole facade.
Because there's so many facades, like, between us and reality, our inner selves are dead because we don't have any contact with reality.
Kind of. It's all, but I think it's even like simpler than that. It's more just that like we have these realities, like we know what is good, but we choose to like not be part of that. It's like we live lives of quiet desperation. Like, we all know it sucks inside, but we'll never say anything or do anything about it.
See, I don't think that's a conscious choice because we have so many other obligations that we have to make an effort.
Right, no, I
in order
agree.
to recognize art. So.
Or
I
the
agree.
constraints, like, placed on us to keep ourselves quiet.
Yeah.
We don't want to offend anybody. We don't want to
Right,
make
and,
a scene.
and so that's what's great about the communal art thing, is because we can just like do that and just throw it out there for people to have.
Like a physical analogy I have for it, it's like we're reaching for art while walking the other way.
Yeah,
That's how I feel. We're like, we want this, but we're walking this way.
yeah, for sure. We are awesome.
I was having a discussion with someone the other day about how if everyone had like a choice when it comes to art, like what they would want, it would be so, you know, like if we could determine what would be on TV or the movies that are coming out, they would be so different than what's actually coming out. Or if like,
Oh, I've had that conversation many times.
or just like, you know, in a consumer society, right, you expect that you're going to have access to the best possible products. Like, as technology advances, you know, you're going to have the options, you know, to choose, you know, okay, I can choose the best, but like you can see, you know, in so many different ways that nobody chooses, you know, either the best possible options or the best possible options aren't there when it comes to art,
Yeah.
or even, I mean, cars and all that stuff.
I think
too.
with anything, at books too, and I think that's especially like an American type thing. The whole idea of the business sells what the consumer wants, not the consumer, and so they'll just give you what they think you want. And so like a lot of really bad books get published, a lot of ugly cars get made, a lot of really bad movies are funded because they know what the consumer wants, even though we don't want it. But we fall into the trap of just following what they give us because it's there, instead of like revolting against it and be like, no, I'm gonna boycott that because that's stupid.
Well, I think it begs the question of like art and entertainment. Like,
Yeah.
you know, what is the difference?
Can they exist
What
together?
yeah.
Yeah.
What is superior?
Yeah. They almost took forever. Come on, Alino, I swear that he means at this moment. Take on everything. You in that dress, oh my, I tell him less. Oh, come on, let's come on, Ali. Come on, Ali. Oh, I swear that he means at this moment. You mean everything. Come on, I lean to lure you. Come on, I lean to lure you. To lure. Whoa, I lean. I said, come on, I lean to lure you. Come on, I lean to lure you. To lure. And things won't ever change. And I said, come on, I lean to lure you. Come on, I lean to lure you. To lure. Woo! Come on, Alino, I swear that he means at this moment. You mean everything to me. What a man. Oh, Alin. You mean everything. Yeah. All right. Told you guys I'd sing for you, and then I just sang for you, but that wasn't what I really meant. I've decided that every Wednesday is going to be Music Wednesday, and this is actually not what I planned on doing today for Music Wednesday. I was going to do something else, but I think this is way funnier and a better way to introduce Wednesdays as the day of music. So, with that said, every Wednesday I will either talk about music, or I will play something on my guitar and sing, or I will just kind of shoot a video and put songs over it that I like, talk about new albums come out, whatever. It's gonna be about music, anything music, not even just rock and roll music, but you know, anything about music. I took a music history class when I was at BYU, and I learned a lot about how to play and write music for modern music from a lot of classical stuff. So I'm just interested in all sorts of music. Sorry for the windshield wipers again. I know they're squeaky and loud. But so that's Wednesdays music. It's gonna be awesome. And yeah, it's Wednesday. Driving home. Just had a meeting with Ed and Johnny. It was pretty good. We got a lot of good stuff going. We're finally getting some things done. I will film some of. Whoa, I was pointing the back of my car. I'll film some of that later for you, maybe. I filmed us talking earlier. I don't know if any of that makes it into this. It might not. Who knows? But yeah, lots of traffic. People are stopping. I'm not really moving very fast. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I stopped. I almost hit this guy in front of me. Should probably stop vlogging now. So I'm gonna stop vlogging now. But yeah, Music Wednesdays. Look forward to it. It should be really fun. So yeah, I'm hoping that eventually I'll have something to do for every day, because right now I have Mondays are other people's readings, Wednesdays are gonna be music, and Fridays are my readings. So any suggestions and comments below on what I should be doing on Tuesdays and Thursdays, please let me know, and I will do that for you, because I'm boring. And with that, there's a Pope on the side of the road, and I don't feel like getting pulled over. So peace out.